Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the cloud and rain. In this video obviously we will be discussing about the clouds only. First, what is actually a cloud? Very simply, if you have to define the cloud, it is nothing but small droplets of water or ice particles which actually float in the atmosphere or remain suspended in the sky. I am repeating again, they are floating masses of water or ice particles which remain suspended in the air or in the atmosphere just above the surface of the earth. Now, before going into how the clouds are actually formed, you need to know about certain terms which are associated with the formation of the clouds. The first one is evaporation. Evaporation actually is the process by which water is changed into water vapor. That is due to the heat of the sun rays, the water that is there in the oceans, lakes, ponds, it is converted into vapor, and that is what we call evaporation. The second one is condensation. The water vapor that is formed, water vapor being light, it gradually rises up in the sky and it actually condenses on the dust particle. जो dust particles है उसमें जाके चिपक जाता है. That is, it is the process when the water vapor is converted into water droplets as a result of condensation. Then the third term is saturated air. Saturated air means when the air is completely filled up with moisture. हवा पूरा का पूरा तरह से अगर moisture से भर जाए, it cannot hold back any more moisture. That is actually what we call saturated air. And the last one is dew point. Dew point, it is the temperature at which the air gets saturated. The temperature at which the air gets saturated is known as its dew point. Now, coming to the clouds, how the clouds are actually formed. Actually, what happens is that the water of the oceans, lakes, rivers, ponds, etc., due to the heat of the sun, this water is converted into water vapor. Water vapor being light, it gradually rises up into the sky. Now, as it goes higher up into the sky, it condenses on the dust particles. It can be dust particles, it can be salt, it can be soot, it can be smoke. It condenses in this particulate matter that is present in the atmosphere and condenses to form small droplets of water. Now these small droplets of water remain suspended in the sky in the form of clouds. Now as long as there is updraft of air, नीचे से क्योंकि टेम्परेचर बढ़ते जा रहा है, वाटर वेपर फॉर्म होते रहता है, so it keep them floating. Now what happens is that they will float as long as there is higher temperature and they won't become saturated. Once they become saturated, they will fall in the form of rainfall or raindrops. That we will be discussing in a later stage. Now coming to the types of cloud. The classification of cloud in 1803 was given by Luke Howard. He was actually an amateur meteorologist and he had classified the clouds as cumulus, stratus, cirrus and nimbus. All are basically Latin words. Cumulus basically means almost heaped like a pile. then stratus, which actually means sheet or layer like, cirrus, almost thin, thread like, hairy, and nimbus, basically rain bearer. Basically these were the 4 types of clouds that was classified by him. But in the modern times, meteorologists actually have taken this classification only and classify the clouds on the basis of altitude into 4 different types, that is high clouds, medium clouds, low clouds, and vertical clouds. High clouds, normally these are the clouds which are found above 20,000 feet. This type of clouds normally have prefix cirro or cirrus in their names. Then there is medium clouds or middle clouds, normally between 6,500 feet to 20,000 feet. This type of clouds have alto prefixed within their name. The third type of cloud, low clouds, normally they are found up to a maximum altitude of 6,500 feet and they have prefix stratus with their name. And the last one is actually vertical clouds, which are more than 16,000 feet in altitude and they have prefix what we call cumulus along with their name. Now let's start with all these different type of clouds. The first one, high clouds. Total all this, there are actually 10 type of clouds which have been identified by the meteorologist, and all of them actually have the prefix of either cumulus, stratus, cirrus or nimbus, which was given originally by Howard. Now high clouds, as I have already told you, these are the clouds which have an altitude of more than 20,000 feet, and this type of clouds mainly are of 3 types. One is cirrus, cirro stratus and cirro cumulus. Cirrus, these are white, transparent, light, almost like that of a feathery type of clouds. This type of clouds normally is seen early in the morning or in the evening, just before the sunset. They usually indicate fair weather, but whenever this type of clouds are seen, they always also indicate that within a 3-4 days, storms or thunder clouds may form. They are indication of bad weather that may come after 3-4 days. The second one, cirrostratus. They are also thin, white film, almost milky white clouds. This type of clouds sometimes form a ring-like or halo around the sun or around the moon. चारों ओर लगता है कि उनके ऊपर एक रिंग की तरह बना लिया है. Now this type of cloud, cirrostratus, normally appear 24 hours before rain or snowfall. 24 घंटे पहले normally appear होता है this type of clouds before rain or sometimes snowfall can also occur. Cirrocumulus. This type of clouds have almost what we call cotton ball-like appearance, cotton wool-like type of cloud, and they are found almost in layers. एक के बाद एक layer की तरह normally पाया जाता है. It appears almost like that of a body of a fish. एक मछली का body की तरह लगता है. That's why this type of cloud is also sometimes called mackerel sky. They are usually associated with fair weather conditions. Now coming to the second category of clouds, that is medium clouds. As I have told you, they are normally found between 6,500 feet to 20,000 feet, and two types of clouds are there. One is alto stratus and the another one is alto cumulus. Normally alto stratus, these are clouds which are normally gray to sometimes bluish in color. Actually, sun, when seen through these clouds, it appears almost dull light, and they always signify lingering rain. Persistent rain is associated with this type of cloud. Alto cumulus, they are almost gray puffy masses like this, gray puffy masses of clouds, एक के ऊपर एक. Normally wave, they appear like waves, लहर की तरह लगता है या बैंड की तरह. They appear in the sky, almost like parallel waves or bands. They normally appear in the sky. Now this type of clouds, whenever they occur, this type of clouds always appear associated with thunderstorms and may occur normally in the late afternoon. But blue sky can be seen behind these clouds. Whenever they occur, blue clouds can be seen. The third category is, of course, low clouds. Low clouds, as I have told you, they are normally found 6,500 feet almost up to, and three types of clouds are there. One is strato, cumulus, stratus, and nimbostratus. Stratocumulus, these are almost layered clouds, like almost found like a heap, एक के ऊपर एक normally नजर आता है, and this is actually the most common type of cloud that you can see in the sky. सबसे common अगर कोई cloud अगर नजर आता है, it is this type of cloud which can be seen. They are also sometimes referred to as bumpy clouds because they appear on one top of another. एक के ऊपर एक normally नजर आता है. That's why they are also sometimes called bumpy clouds. Second one, stratus. This cloud is almost fog-like appearance. Fog-like appearance, जिस तरह से fog winter months में पूरा cover कर लेता है, they also cover the sky almost like that of a fog. They do not have any layers, anything like that, and always associated with drizzle like rainfall. हल्का बारिश के साथ हमेशा associated होता है. Next is nimbostratus. These are generally dense, thick, and gray to black color clouds, and they always indicate bad weather, and they also indicate continuous rain or persistent rainfall for a long duration of time. The last category is, of course, vertical clouds. As I told you earlier also, they are found more than 16,000 feet. They have an altitude. Two types are there. One is cumulus and another one is cumulonimbus. Cumulus, these are dense, thick, white clouds, almost irregular in shape like that of a cotton. Top portion of these clouds may appear like that of a cauliflower. Their bottom portion is almost flat and they may be just 1,000 meter above the ground also. Their bases may be black in color. This type of clouds have great vertical heights And also if you use your imagination, अगर अपना imagination use करोगे, you can see different kind of shapes like that of a horse, that of a lion can be formed by this type of clouds. They have got the capacity to shut out the sunlight. Sunlight को रोक सकता है because they are very much thick, but once they pass over, the sunlight again can be seen shining brightly. They are always associated with good weather, but if they combine with this, they go on to form with cumulonimbus, they may cause very heavy rainfall. Cumulonimbus cloud, they have more than 12,000 feet in height. Their top portion as well as the bottom portions, they are almost flat, great vertical height. They are also known as thunder clouds because they are always associated with thunderous rainfall. Also hailstorms are formed with this type of cloud. Cumulonimbus cloud, they, whenever they are formed, even during the daytime, they have the capacity to shut out the sunlight. दिन के वक्त ये ऐसा लग सकता है कि पूरा sunlight गायब हो चुका है, and it may appear evening or almost like that of a time after sunset. So that was all about the clouds. But before finishing, remember the clouds actually are measured by meteorological department in the form of octa. It is the unit of measurement of the clouds. Basically in the weather map, a circle is used with 8 divisions like this. Now if it is shown half of like this, it means that half of the sky is covered with clouds. In that way, it is 1/3 is covered, 1/4 is covered. It is normally shown like that. Octa is the unit of measurement of the clouds, and generally places having equal amount of cloud cover in the weather map are joined by a line which is known as ISO-NEP. That is, places which have equal amount of cloud cover are joined by a line on the weather map that is known as the ISO-NEP. ISO-NEP lines are normally drawn. Now, one more thing before finishing, the clouds that are there, sometimes some clouds are also formed. Cloud-like formations are there when an aeroplane like jet planes may pass. It may leave behind a long trail of smoke behind it. These are not actually clouds, but they are normally referred to as contrails. They are normally referred to as the contrails. Now, that was all about the cloud. In the next video, I will be discussing about the various types of rainfall. And one more thing, do go through the slides which I will be posting with this video. There you can also find the description of all the clouds as well as pictures of all different type of clouds are given. Though they are also given in your book also. You can see them in the book also. Have a good day.